Guys, what's going on? FY My Pawn here, and welcome back to Sky Factory 4. It has been a while, I would assume. I apologize for that, but I'm getting back into the swing of things, and I've finally gotten to a point where I'm actually feeling well enough to actually go through at least 3 to 4 streams. So, where have we been since we last left? I'll be honest, I can't remember the last thing we did. It's been so long. I apologize for that, but things happen. Regardless, I do have a plan for today. It's not a fully fleshed out plan, but it should be enough of a plan to keep us busy, to help us figure out what we're going to do next, because it's just a simple, streamlined thing that we're going to be doing. But I digress. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making some specially made mulch that is going to increase production rate significantly, and my hope is to try and get as far as we can with that mulch, up to endgame mulch if we can, because that's going to increase the capacity of and speed of production when it comes to acorns and all that jazz. And hopefully by the end of today, we will have a completely stocked up filter, and I might have, altered the system a little bit, if only to help saving power. But I digress. The goal is to basically make some mulch and go from there. But without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. But yeah, no, it's been a while since we played this, and I'm looking forward to playing once again. Now, if I recall correctly, we are still gonna have to figure out a way to repair our outfit currently, because our mantle is looking a little worse for wear, and I'm thinking I need to get that repaired in some capacity. As for the looks of things, it seems things are going well. But ultimately, there's one goal that I want to get done here. First and foremost, we've got a lot of, we're draining a lot of power just from having all these filters here with the import buses. My goal is to potentially minimize these a little bit and just have like a unique network meant to store into one chest at a time. So for example, all 5 of these, we get some hoppers into them and just force them to go into a certain chest instead of just filtering like this. But I digress. That is a forethought for the future. What I'm more concerned about is making mulch. Now, what is mulch? Mulch is basically from the Inspirations mod pack that allows you to increase your growth rate and drop rates if you place them down. Mind you, it does require certain things to make, but if you make it, it's going to make your drop rates significantly better. The end goal is to obviously get blue mulch or anything stronger than that, if such a thing exists, which I highly doubt. So we want to get to blue mulch, which is going to require the various other mulches to upgrade accordingly. Now, how do we get these mulches? Because it does seem that these actually do increase as we go on. So as long as we make an X amount of mulch, we should be able to make this work. Given we have about 8 rows of 5, we should need only... We should only need 40, but we can probably divide that by 2 for each iteration, because you're going to double down each time you do this. So... that's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. So we really only need We should only need at minimum 1. Yeah, so we can get 2 brown mulch by that alone. And then we can just dupe the brown mulch here, and we can go from there. And we should get a plethora, really. So as long as we just build it like that, we should be fine. Oh god. The appearance of these things has disappeared. That's not good. That's interesting. Okay. It appears that we've got some mixtures of heads that we can try and start ditching. So let me do that real quick. Okay, there's that. There's this. Alright, how about here? That's that. Toss in a head there. We will take... Mr. Button's head. Oh, we've already gotten that. Okay. So the heads are starting to get removed. Letho, I do believe we do not have. We've got Blake Rowe. That's already set into filter, so we can take that out. We'll take out Cletho, because I'm pretty sure I don't have him. Okay, we will put that away. There we go. Alright, aside from that, we should be fine. Okay, it's a little awkward here, but I mean, we're clearing up the inventory. It's been a while, if you can already imagine. We haven't touched on this for quite a while, as you can probably guess. And so far, it seems like things are going well, but I digress. Let's start by making some mulch. So, to make mulch, I am hoping it's going to be a lot more difficult than what's currently being presented. But we'll have to see. So, let's see. Let's see, we need to get some... We need to get some cocoa seeds, I believe. So, if we go into... Oh, hi. Okay, so we are running severely low on cocoa, but that is perfectly fine because we did manage to get 1. And just having 1 alone is enough to make the brown mulch that we need. Alright. With the brown mulch, we can now upgrade to a yellow mulch if we can produce some biofuel. To produce biofuel, all we need to do is get a crusher to any sort of plant. A baked potato would be optional, but literally any sort of sapling should work. So as long as let's say we just use 2 emerald saplings for this, and we move over to the crusher here. Assuming there's a spare crusher available. Which there isn't, but that's perfectly fine, because I do believe we have a crusher somewhere around here. If not, we can always just make 1 new. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to make a crusher. Alright, to make a crusher, we just need to get 2 lava buckets and a steel casing. Steel casing's easy to make. And we need 2 buckets, so we'll just quickly do that. There we go. We will go over to here. There we go. Just take the steel bucket there. There we go. Now we've got a crusher. We'll close that. Now we will take this crusher and we will move it over to... Let's go here. There we go. Now we take the emerald saplings, we crush these, and we can get our mulch that we need. Technically, we are going to need more, so we should probably just get 2 more saplings. Because this will allow us to make 8, which is enough for the 2 mulches to work. And that will give us the yellow mulch that we need. Now, if we take to that, we get amber mulch, which requires more biofuel, and then we're going to need substrate, which is a mesh of water and hydrogen, or water and ethylene. Now, if we can do that, then we can get a bunch of substrates, which I do believe is a vital recipe for most mechanism stuff, which we have done before, I believe, but not to a unique extreme of this nature. But I digress. It is not too much of a concern because we don't need to mass produce this. Regardless, we get yellow mulch, and now we are going to need to make the substrate and the biofuel. The biofuel is easy enough. We just need 4 saplings. There we go. Take to the saplings here. That is the sapling setup. And that way we got the mulch. Substrates. We are going to need 2 biofuel per substrate. And if we want to duplicate the substrates, we are going to need to put in the ethylene. So we're going to need to get some... I guess we're going to have to make a quick press PRC and transfer it that way. So I guess we're going to have to make something here. Let's just toss everything in here for now. There we go. Let's see. If we use an anvil and... Let's see, is there any way we can repair this without using a mantle? No. Let's see, mending. Double jump mending, fortune, protection 3 mending. Okay, let's use this. Well, actually, no. Let's use mending and protection 3. So, protection 3, mending. We lose out on the fortune, but that's fine. We get protection 3. We can use 1 book there to combine the protection 3 together to make protection 4. Let's see. Let's use this book to get Unbreaking 4. And we should be good. Okay, Unbreaking 4. We could get rid of this in favor of something else. Unbreaking 4. We'll take the Punch 1 instead. And we're going to quickly go and enchant this, so we are going to need an anvil. Which I can just make, straight up. Okay. And bada bing, bada boom, we've got an anvil. I'm only doing this strictly so I can upgrade my Mantle of Stars, so... Okay, we're going to need some experience here. That is an easy ask. 1 second. Apologies for that. I need to quickly grab something, and then I will be right back. It shouldn't take me 2 seconds. Apologies. I'll just pause it here for a second, go grab it real quick. Alright, I apologize for that. I'm now back. Now, where was I? Oh yes, I was, getting to the Mantle of Stars. So, in order for us to deal with this situation, we are going to need to get some experience here, so... I'll just... Ow. I'll just quickly grab some from here. Okay, there we go. Just give it a moment and let it, apologies for the sound. But this will let me, grind up experience and go from there. Okay. Yeah, that's, a lot, to say the least. Jeez. At least I'm getting the experience needed here, thankfully. Okay, now select. And 30 levels should be enough for what we're trying to do. If not, worst case, I will just make more. But we'll go from there. But anyways, we will take these two, I guess. Actually, hold on. Let's see if I can't get a better mending book. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we got mending and power 4. We got double up jump, mending, auto smelt. We'll take that in place of the Fortune 3 book. Because we are going to get protection 3, so... we can actually get 2 books of protection there. There we go. Then we can do this. Combine these 2. And then we take these 2, combine them. And then finally... oh, we're almost there. We just need to actually get a bit more experience. But other than that, we should be fine. Alright, spray the orbs so that way we can actually get the experience for ourselves. Wait for a bit. There we go. That should be good. And we should have enough to actually perpetuate the cycle and get ourselves a very potent chess piece. So, we take this off. We put this in here with this. There we go. And we get Protection 4, Mending, and Unbreaking 4, which will definitely help repairing our armor. And we can actually use this as a chance to actually get that experience back by going over here. And we'll just wait here for a second. Yep, as you can see, it just completely repairs itself. So that's why I got the repairs there done. Alright. And that alone just proves that we are able to get to fully repaired status in a matter of seconds. It does suck that our diamonds are a bit, yeah, damaged, to put it lightly, but hey, that's fine. Regardless, I'm going to take this chance to actually eat some of this nice warm food, so give me a moment to get a quick bite in. Gotta love soup. Alright. Well, the point is that we're going to need to upgrade the mulch, so let's see. What can we do? I know what we need to... I got a rough idea on what we need to do. We just need to make substrate, because that seems to be the focus here. Next to making fertilizer, so... okay, so we need a pressurized reaction chamber, which I'm somewhat familiar with, because I've done it before. I just need to remember the processes on how to make it. Oh god. That's something. Get out of here. Alright. Where was I? Let's see. We need to get materials here. We've got everything except a certain amount of missing materials. We are missing the enrichment chamber, which we can easily make, I do believe. Okay, pressurized reaction chamber. We are going to need a steel casing here to make the enrichment chamber, which is one of the required materials. We need a dynamic tank. Thankfully, we can easily make those. We need 2 of these basic gas tanks. And we just need the machine enrichment chamber for it. There we go. Pressurized reaction chamber. Alright. Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out how I use this again, because it's been a while. Okay, so there's the yellow socket, the red socket, and then there's the socket there. So we need to put substrate in the solid sockets, and we need oxygen in the... well, maybe not oxygen, but if we want substrate... 1 second. Yeah, so if we want substrate, we need to take hydrogen and water, combine them with biofuel, and then put in the substrate. Or it will convert into substrate once it's given power. So we need water and hydrogen. Hydrogen can be made if we use an electrolytic separator to separate hydrogen and oxygen. Using water, mind you. We can also get hydrogen as a byproduct if we combine water and oxygen with any sort of wood type. Mind you, logs are arguably better in this instance, but yeah. Yeah, so 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. What can we use oxygen for, actually? Okay. We will need to find a way to store infinite oxygen in a gaseous format, or at the very least a liquid format. But other than that, we should be fine. But I mean, oxygen can be used to make more hydrogen if we provide water, which is an infinite resource, so... Alright, I've got an idea. Well, I got a rough idea anyways on how I want to do this. It's just a matter of constructing it. Okay, we're going to take this. We technically could use 2 if we really wanted to. Because 1 can be used to make the normal recipe, which will produce ethylene. And then we can use ethylene and water in that same tandem to multiply the substrates. And then take the oxygen and reproduce it into something else, and then just repeat the cycle in an endless network. Okay, so we're going to need 2 PRCs then, if we want to make an infinite loop of this. So we're going to need another enrichment chamber. Okay, so we are going to need glass. Which I think we can easily make if we get sand. Get 3. Okay, we take this. Take that. Put the glass away. Take the biofuel. And you know what? Let's take a stack of sand saplings and use those to make some substrate. That should work. Then we can take the glass here. Put that away. We'll make some proper steel casing, like so. Make another enrichment chamber. Make another dynamic tank, which requires another bucket. There we go. Alright, 2 gas canisters. Bada bing, bada boom. Pressurized reaction chamber. Alright, that's 2 PRCs. We've got plenty of biofuel now that we can use. Now we need a converter, I believe. Apologies for that. You know what? I know exactly where I want to start making these things. I'm going to make it here, specifically. I think this will be a fun area to make these things at. At least personally, anyways. We will cut this. There we go. Now, if we get a torch here, we can just place that there. Let's get some wood. There we go. Let's slab this up so that way we can clear things up nice and tidy like. Alright. Put those away. Now let's see. We need to perpetuate water, so we can actually draw from here if we really wanted to. Or here. As long as we draw the water somehow, we should be fine. In fact, we could probably set it into the system with a bit of a cable and have like a wired connection to it. If we do it right, of course. So, let's see. Okay, so applied energistics. We need a cable linked up to hold liquid. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, fluid. That's it. Okay, so we need a fluid... ME fluid storage bus, I believe it is? Yeah, I think it's a fluid storage bus that we need, because most of the other things are storage buses, aren't they? Yeah, ME storage bus, so we need 2 fluid storage buses that are linked under these barrels specifically, so that way we can draw upon them whenever we want. So that's exactly what we need to do here. Or we could actually put them on the side, actually, because we do have the cable for that. Oh no, let's do it on the bottom, because that's arguably a little bit more fitting. Okay. We are going to need 2 fluid storage buses. Okay, so we're going to need 2 pistons. 2 sticky pistons. Okay, so now 2 more pistons. There we go. And we need 2 fluid interfaces. Okay, so that's going to require formation cores and annihilation cores, so... Alright, 2 annihilation cores. Alright, 2 of those. Now we get the 2 fluid storage buses. Alright, that's a fluid storage bus. And this is another. And then we get cable. Alright. Put that there. And we should have a infinite surplus of water. And, of course, lava. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so a fluid storage bus. ME fluid interface. Do I need that as well? I'll make 2 more of each, just to be safe. Or at least I should make 1 fluid interface at least, so I can actually confirm if this is working or not. There we go. Maybe I just need to connect it to the system so I can figure out what's going on here. Stored fluids. Do I connect them now, is the question. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, there we go. I think that's the only thing I needed to do. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think with how it's set up, it's in the system? I'm not 100% certain. I guess what I can do here is... Well, no, it's already set up as far as I'm concerned. It's a storage bus, after all, right? Hmm. Yeah, so let's see. We already got that. Stored fluids. Do I still need these? I don't know. I'm going to assume that the liquids are there, it's just not showing visibly. If it does work, then there we go, but... I don't know. Regardless, let's begin. So. Alright, so we are looking at the... Alright, what is it called? It's... Right, we're making substrate, right? So we need to make hydrogen first. So to make hydrogen, we need an electrolytic separator. Or we use another PRC with water and oxygen to convert that, which is not going to work. So we need an electrolytic separator to convert water into a hydrogen and oxygen gas. So that way we can make what we're looking for. Okay, let's make an electrolytic separator then. We are just missing that, which requires gold. Let's just take a half a stack, and we need to bring this to the crusher, so that way we can get gold dust. Oh, thank you for the follow. Arweston. Ira Watson, my bad. Okay, we take the pulverized gold, I do believe. We'll put in the biofuel accordingly. And let's see. If we go ahead and go to the separator here, we just need to make this electrolytic core. And then we just make this the electrolytic separator, which is required for this whole process. We can move this over to, let's say, here, because then we can put pipe here to get the water in, and we could probably put a pipe on the bottom or some other direction. Or better yet, what we could do is we could put a pipe on this side, a pipe on this side, and then we can extract from the center here. Or at least, that's what I'm thinking will work. We can probably separate it just by putting water here, and then we can extract the other two accordingly. But regardless, the hydrogen goes in the middle probably, and the oxygen on one side. Oxygen we want to convert into something else, I guess, but I don't know what we're going to do with it. I'm probably going to ditch it more than anything, just to save us the whole trouble. Well, I don't know. I'll probably ditch it for now. And we'll go from there. Or at least that's the intended plan. Alright. With that in mind, though, we are going to need to get water linked up first. So let's get some flux cable. And get it linked up. We will break this. And we are just going to wire this up accordingly. There we go. We will link it up like so. Move it up over to here. Maybe get rid of this one here. Like so. And let's bring it up all the way to the peak here. And then we will use this chance to put on an input, a fluid input. Alright. Okay, so we need a fluid export. Yeah, we need a fluid export, I believe, so we are going to make a sticky piston. Let's just make a bunch there. There we go. Now we need a sticky piston. There we go. We are going to need a bit more iron, but thankfully that is not too hard of an ask, I do believe, because we are trying to mass produce them. Iron, that is. The only problem, we are lacking resin. There we go. Just do that. Get those out. And then we'll just plunk these back in, like so. There we are. Gather those glowstone bits. Done and done. Okay, I guess glowstone's just pumping in. There we go. We'll let the iron do its thing. And of course, we're going to need to make more iron, but that's a given. Okay, we've got iron amber here. We've got plenty of iron ore that we can smelt. So I will just use this as a means to do so. There we go. We'll quickly produce 6 blocks worth of iron. There we go. That will help us significantly. Or at least in processing. Okay. Alright, once the iron's done, we can continue on with our crafting process, which is required if we want to continue this whole cycle that we're trying to accomplish. Okay, we'll put the iron away. We want a fluid export bus, I do believe. If it's an import, then that's my mistake, but that's fine. Let's just launch you down. I'm going to quickly just break these, because we don't need them anymore. Just cut off the root of the problem when it comes to this. Here we go. Done and done. Now, if we put the export bus here, Put this here. And we mark water as the focal point here. We should be able to make this work. Okay, so we're going to need a bucket for that. I'll quickly get this. Here we are. Now, does this work? Yes, it does. Okay, so it is working with the system, as predicted. Now, of course, we are going to need to provide this thing power, which I do believe is done if we place it on the back. So if we can get a power source running on this area, then we can get this working at full capacity. But yeah, no, this is working as intended, which is good. That means the lava and water is connected, and thus this machine is going to work as intended. Okay, we are going to... I guess we'll dump excess, but we'll keep the input idle, essentially. One second. Alright, thanks for the patience. Alright. We've got the input set up. Now we just need to provide this power, so that way we can get hydrogen and oxygen accordingly. We are going to need a canister for one of them at least. Mainly the oxygen, or oxygen, rather. Okay, so I need a basic gas tank here. I guess, you know what? Let's make two. Because we are going to be using these to store oxygen and hydrogen accordingly. And then we'll put one here. And then we will get cables to these accordingly. For now, though, I will have to organize these accordingly on how I'm going to pipe them out. But I will dump excess, I suppose. So that way I don't overload on certain things. I'm actually gonna... Yeah, no, I'll keep the dumping excess on this side. Well, no, let's leave it idle for now, so that way we can store. And then we'll go from there. But now we just need to provide it power, and the easiest way I know to provide power is using one of those mechanisms that we got. Which I do believe is... I forget what it's called specifically. One second. I know what it... Yeah, energy transfer node. We should have one extra. So we will take this. We are going to need a... we need something from the cyclic. Here we go. We need a GPS marker. Naturally, we just need to put the GPS... Or we're going to put this here. We're going to mark that. Oh, apologies, a lag spike. We want to move all the way over to here. And then we put this GPS marker here. That's going to provide power to this area. And we just need to provide a cable on the back here, and we should be good. What was it called? It was a... Ah, here it is. It was in here for some reason. Oh well. We will break this. Then we need to get some cable and extract the power. A single energy extraction node should do it, and the rest of the energy cable should be enough. So we'll do this. And connect it accordingly. Bada bing, bada boom. That is going to get the hydrogen and oxygen filled respectively. Okay, Okay, so oxygen's going in. Okay, so the hydrogen might be a liquid then. Given the gas is an oxygen. Yeah, no, so there's hydrogen, liquid hydrogen. Okay, so no, I do have hydrogen. Okay, so I got the hydrogen. Is it on the top, then? Do I need to put it here? No, okay, so how am I gonna get it out? We've definitely got the oxygen sorted, so it's just a matter of getting the hydrogen sorted. Okay. Okay, I would assume there's different types of tanks. Okay, so we can make a basic fluid tank. See if that would work. I highly doubt it, but who knows. Okay, no, that doesn't seem to be working. Okay, so it is, I'm certain it's a gas. So we need to... Okay, so let's put the oxygen here. We'll put the hydrogen here, and then we just need to get some pipe, I guess? Okay, words. Mechanism, I guess a pressurized tube is what we need. Yeah, pressurized tubes are for gases, so... Put this here. Put one here. Oh, interesting. What about on the top, then? Okay, no. Okay, so if it doesn't connect here, then... Does it connect on the bottom? If it connects on the bottom, this is going to get really interesting really quick. It does not. Okay. Okay, that's not going to work. Okay, let's hold on. Let's grab the pressurized tube here. Okay. Okay, well, it's clear that this is empty. This is meant to be oxygen, obviously. So... Oh, wait, hold on. In that case, wouldn't the center be water, and the other side would be hydrogen? Let's try it. This would be very interesting if that's the case, but not the weirdest thing. Alright, so if we put this over here. Bingo. That's it. Okay, so hydrogen goes there. the center is what's meant to be processed using a different method. So that's just it's just a basic fault on my part, really. A simple fumble, if you will. Quickly just vein mine these. There we go. Now, we just do the intended thing by just... We basically do the same thing, we just remodel it a little bit. Number golden. Alright, we do a fluid export bus of water. And then, boom. Water goes in, fills up, nice and tidy. And then we've got a filled tank of hydrogen and oxygen just waiting to be used, basically. Alright, nice. Simple enough. Sorry, I just want to get some food in my stomach. Okay. With that, the gas tanks are done. And now we can move on with the next step. So, we need to make substrate, which is the goal. We've got hydrogen. We've got water. Now we just need to turn a biofuel into substrate. So we need a PRC here. And then we just need to transfer the various materials over. So, we're going to place this over here, the PRC. Now, we need to quickly transfer accordingly. So let's see. Okay, so for the bottom, I think we want to... Yeah, so we got blues and reds. So red's going to be inputs. What is yellow? Okay, so blue will definitely be output, so we're going to want to figure out how we're going to do that. Oh, bless me. So power should go in the back, obviously. So we're going to break this. And then we put in the power. Like so. There we go. That's power provided. That buzzing's going to get annoying real quick, but I'm going to ignore it for now. We are then going to take this cable here. And we're going to put on the front water as well. So that way we get the water and the yellow bits. So we are going to want... Okay. Okay, so inputs dark red. Let's see. We want the input yellow here to be red. So it has to be on the front, I do believe. We're going to need an input of water, so fluid export here. Okay, we need another fluid export bus. So that is going to require another formation core. There we go. Easily made. Done and done. Put that there. Put this here. Now, is that going to fill with water? Okay. Now, what's the front and what's the back here? Okay. Alright, so this is the front. So yeah, this would be the front. This would be the sides, respectively. This would be top and bottom. And this would be the back, which is energy, I do believe. This would be inputs. Oh, fluid. Okay, that should do it. Yeah, we just need to put water in there. There we go. Water goes in there. Energy is all put in. Okay, so yeah, no, fluid's gonna go in there because we've got the fluid sorter, which is gonna go in there. And then we need the red fluid going in from there. So I'm gonna actually take a... I might be able to get away with... Yeah, if I can bring this down, I could probably just move it to here. So I'm going to quickly take this. I'm going to take the pressurized tube here. Like so. And move it all the way down here. Break this. And put this here. There we go. And then on the bottom, we want this to be hydrogen, so... Okay. Done. Alright, fluids on the bottom, we want this to be... Well, I guess, no, we can actually just, make that an output there. There we go. That's not fluid. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, so transport... let's turn that off. Okay, so how do we input the bit there? Do we need liquid? I think we might need liquid. It's been a while, as you could probably guess. Okay, let's see. Well, we got hydrogen. Okay, let's see. Substrate. Yeah, we got hydrogen here. Hydrogen's already made. So, honestly, what we could do is we could just take this cable here and move the basic tank elsewhere. Yeah, no, what we could do is we could take the tank here. Or we're going to take a bit here, the pressurized tube here. Break that for ourselves. Then we'll break the tank. Real quick. There we go. Then we take this tank here and move it there. Input, output on top. I mean, it's going to do the same thing after all, so we do this. That's going to suck up the hydrogen. It's going to stow in here. There we go. Okay, so how do we stow this then? Okay, what about... Oh, here we go, gases. There we go. Hydrogen is now going in. I just had to do it in a different way. Okay, so in that case, let's actually replace what we had. Yeah, because I'd rather have it here more than anything. There we go. Set this back up. And it's going to fill with hydrogen. Now we need to get an input for a... I mean, I guess we basically have everything set up, so we just need the materials for the substrate. Or at the very least, we need the materials of biofuel just so we can make it. So we're going to take the entirety of the biofuel here. We need at least... I do believe 8. Yeah, we need 8 for that, and then we need... that will make 4, so we need 16 PR... We need 16 making into PRC. Thus, we will be able to make the substrate that we need in order to make the next tier of yellow mulch, which is the key. Mind you, we don't have to do any more than this. This is all that we need. If we wanted to optimize the system in order to get HTTP pellets, this is a viable option, because these rods can be used to make black mulch, so it is going to be a necessary evil that we need to cross, but for now, this is all we need. The substrate is going to be better if we optimize it even more, but all in due time. All in due time. For now, though, this is enough substrate, and we can finally make the next tier of mulch. So, we are going to make the next tier of mulch using these. We'll take these, toss this in. There we go. There we go. That is 8 amber mulch. This is going to give us a growth rate of 200 and a drop chance of 170. Mind you, this is not the end of our progress, obviously, but it is naturally the evolution of what we've been doing thus far. Alright. Where were we? Right, ruby mulch. That is going to require fertilizer, which is made using the sewage composter. When provided with power and 2 buckets of sewage, it will solidify into fertilizer. Sewage is actually a byproduct, I believe, that is hard to come across, but still viable to get. I will quickly just break these down. There we go. Get ourselves some cacti. Pop these back. There we go. Put that away. Alright, so we are going to need a sewage composter. We got everything except for the last bit. Oh, whoops. We need the ruby mulch here. There we go. We just need the machine case. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, here we go. Sewage composter. Now, I do believe there are machines that allow us to get sewage. I just can't recall what they are. We've got sludge, but we haven't got sewage, specifically. So far, it seems like this system has been working thus far, what we've got here, so that's nice. Our farm is not obsolete. As is these, which is really nice. Sludge does seem to be the issue, though. But I digress. Let's see. Okay, so how do we get sewage? Okay, to get sewage, we need an animal sewer. So, an animal sewer, when provided with power, it will collect sewage from the animals in top. Okay, so that's very simple. So as long as we make that, we can basically take a small farm of these animals and go from there. And it might even be worth doing, if only to harvest infinite milk. Not that we need it, but it's an option. It's one of those things that you damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of thing. And you know what? While I'm here, I will quickly just do this and get these set up. Because why not? We could do with a bit of bit of management here, if only to beautify the place. Oh, there we go. Last stack here. There we go. There we are, and one last row here. Let's get some slab. Oh, not those. We will get these. Done and done. Pop that back in. We'll put some of this stuff away that we don't need. There we go. Done and done. Let's see. How's our upgrades for perks, actually? I think we're doing actually really well. Okay, never mind. Okay, now we need to make a... Yeah, we need to get a... Yeah, we need a sewage bucket, so we need an animal sewer. So we are currently lacking bricks, but we can easily get a machine case. We are going to need a bucket. And now we just need bricks, which is as easy as getting clay and stuffing all that into the machine here. And we should be good. Take this, put that through the ringer. And we just quickly do that. There we go. Put the glass away. Get these bricks here, so that way we can make the animal sewer as expected. There we go. Now, as long as we provide it power and we set up the mechanism right, we should be good to go. Now it's just a question of where I want this animal sewer to be. Because I could just make it literally anywhere and things would go well, I would imagine. Hard to say. Hard to say. I guess the most sensible thing would be to place it down here, but I'd have to provide power here. So that'd be a little bit annoying when I could just, for example, put it right over here. So I'd need to get some cows over here, but that could easily be done. You know what? Let's do it. Alright, let's get some... Okay, so let's get some dirt here. A stack of 64 should do it. And we want to focus on a dirt platform here. Well, maybe not using this, but... Well, actually, no, I could. Let's see. We wanted the inside to be 9, so... Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 11 by 11 should work. Yeah, so it'd be 1, 2, 3. And I guess one more. Or I could go back here and just do that, but no. Let's go one more. Why not? There we go. Okay, so 3. We are going to need more dirt, obviously, but that's fine. Alright, 4. 5. 6. 9. 10, and of course 11. Alright, and then we, at the center, put a hole here, so that way we can have the animal sewer be placed there. We are going to need some fences. And we are going to obviously need grass somehow grown, so... how do we grow grass, if I recall correctly? We don't have silk touch, obviously, but that's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. What else could we do? Well, for now, let's get some fence. I think that's arguably going to be our best bet here. So we're going to make some oak fence here. A stack of 63 should do it. There we go. There we go. Nice. We'll put the dirt away. We'll put the fence away. We can make a fence gate, I do believe, so we'll make one of those. Boom. There we go. Now we just need to get some grass and some cows over. So, can we make some orbs to get them over? Okay, I do believe I have... Yeah, no, we've got things like mob imprisonment tools, so we should make one of those. Okay, so mob imprisonment tool. We are just missing a gas tier. Let's see, we got a statue bat and a wither skeleton currently. In the imprisonment. And we got one more, I do believe, but... I think I can get away just by using leads, if I have them. Yeah, let's make a... Let's make an Ender Farmer lead. Why not? There we go. Oh, there we go. If we left-click, we can just basically pick up a cow. Right-click, that brings it there. It saves a whole lot of hassle. But of course, these things have durability. So as long as you're fine with using the durability there you go. But this is a cheaper option for just moving passive mobs, I believe. Although, I'm not sure if they work on hostile mobs, but if they did, then things would be a lot better for us. But I digress. We have cows. That's the important part. And that's exactly what I wanted, more than anything. So, let's see. So, first we're going to need to handle the cows. So, I think power is required, so we're going to need more energy cable. So we're going to need to make this, which is going to require brick stairs. which we don't have enough. Thankfully, we are making bricks in bulk here, so we can quickly go over to here, grab the bricks that we've been missing, make a bulk of those, make a bulk of stairs. There we go. We got a stack of 64, which is exactly what we want. Alright. I'm just gonna quickly line up some of the power here. Alright, that is powered. Now let's see. Let's see. I do have a lead. Let's just do this. Ah, I see. Okay, so it's not something that needs to have a lot of room. Okay, so instead, I think, honestly, we just... It's a bit grim, but if we do it this way... We take the dirt here... And we just get a... Let's get some smaller fence here. We'll... I guess we could do multiple cows. Just stuff them in there. Okay, let's just have one cow in there for now. And then we can just use the ender lead. There we go. Push them in. Okay. Oh, whoops. There we go. Alright, just carefully plunk them down. And there we go. It's a little inhumane, but whatever. It's not like we were, we're looking for functionality here. It's a little cruel, but whatever. This is just how it goes. I mean, if I can get this to work, then it's fine, in the end. Okay, let's just plunk this down. Okay. Done. Alright, now it's gonna store 60 bits of fluid every single time. Perfect. And I guess what we can do here is we can do the same thing of similar nature, and let's get the sewage composter here, like so. This is going to provide power, and we just want to take this specific block of dirt out, and then we need a fluid extractor, I believe. So if we take the fluid extractor here, connect it like so, it's going to pump in fluid sewage here, and it's going to make fertilizer, which is exactly what we need in order to just make fertilizer in bulk. And I think I need I need 2k millibuckets per amount that we get. So it's going to be a long process of just doing this, but it's required. And naturally, the more we have, the stronger effect this is going to have, but I digress. That's just going to take time. That said, that's now an infinite process. If we wire this up basically to anything, we should be fine. But anyways, now, the amber mulch can be upgraded into ruby mulch. Just by using 4 of these. Mind you, it's still going to take a while to fill these, but if we were to, I don't know, get multiple of these set up, then we should be fine. But hey, as long as we got 4, we can easily just make 2 for now, and then we can make the rest later. For now, we will make ruby mulch. Haha! Now that we've gotten to ruby mulch territory, we just need to wait on those in order to get the rest. So I'm just going to leave this passively running over the course of time. What I'll probably do is I'll probably set up like the pigs and maybe even like sheep or chickens in the next pen, just so I'm actually keeping to a strict hierarchy here somehow, or in some capacity with these animals. But ultimately, it comes down to how much they're going to produce. So, pigs will probably be next in the hierarchy here. Assuming I want to increase the pace of mulch, but it's no big deal. Now, if we go to mulch, the next one on the list is red mulch. Red mulch requires substrates and HDPE pellets, and black mulch requires the sheets and rods. So, we are just basically taking the substrate and evolving it into HDPE, which is another recipe from, well, by taking the thing that we've already learned and just applying it to another PRC, which we do have. So it's just a matter of getting it. So we got the PRC here. We are going to move back over to here. And I guess we set up our machine right here? Or is it? It's 2 blocks, 1 block there. So 2 blocks, so 1 block here. Okay, there we go. So that's going to be where we place our next pressurized reaction chamber. Alright, so mechanism. To make a rod, we'd need 4 HDPE pellets, and to make a sheet, we'd need more pellets, basically. So, we'd need a mass production of pellets to continue the process, essentially. For now, though, let's focus on the process of ethylene and oxygen. Thankfully, it does seem that ethylene is being produced with PRC here, so as long as we can mass produce a steady stream of what we're looking for, we should be fine. So as long as we can get like some we just need a mass-produced product that will produce infinite biomass. So, yeah, so we need something that produces infinite biomass here. Melon seeds are a viable candidate, as is sugarcane. Seeds of any variety are also good. In fact, how is our seeds? Yeah, no, we don't use seeds for anything, so this might actually be the perfect time to actually make an infinite supply using it. Okay, so we're going to use the crusher to make infinite biomass, or at least that is the intended application that I'm going to go with. Now, if I were to do that, I'm going to need to... Yeah, let's place a extension up here. And then place the crusher up top. There we go. Okay, so on the bottom, we want to output. And the crusher here is going to be an input. And we just need to deposit the materials via the front, so input's going to be there. So if we put in the dirt... Let's get some cable. Apologies, I'm a little queasy. Okay, put that there. Okay, so we need a ME import bus. Or, well, export, rather. So we want an ME export bus here. There we go. Take this. Place this in front of the crusher here. And then we want to put in seeds, specifically. Let's see. Actually, yeah, no, let's confirm if I'm actually even using seeds in this. Because that matters. I am, but it's not to a point that it's going to be a concern if I use it this way, I think. Alright, in that case, we just need to... Well, I mean, I could find something that is less used, so... Yeah, let's see if I can't find another method here, just in case. Sugarcane is viable. Beetroot seems to be viable. I think I used beetroot seeds, but not beetroot themselves. Or was that the case? Because I remember I had to consider beetroot at some point. Yeah, no, I used beetroot. But do I use the seeds or do I use the beetroot themselves? Because that matters. I use the beetroot seeds, but not the beetroot themselves. Okay. So if I apply beetroot... Yeah, no, I've got plenty of beetroot. So if I put beetroot here as the focal point, I can easily just send beetroot in to grind that up. I will put this here. And that way I can keep the power going and get a ton of biofuel. And that's my way of using beetroot then. Okay, we now need an item extraction cable here. This is going to put the items from here. We want an input on the top here. And we want an output on the bottom, which it goes. There we go. And there we go. Infinite biofuel. Now, if I take the ethylene here, I can input it there, I do believe. And we just gotta get the other parts for this pressurized reaction chamber, because now I need to input the substrates into the pressurized reaction chamber here. Okay, let's see. Now we need to get HDPE. So we need to transfer the oxygen over to the area. So we're going to need to cable it up with this oxygen here and send it over to there. So I think the best course of action is to get a cable behind here and go around and put it through the back. Well, no, we can put it through the side. It's fine. If we break this, we can quickly cable it up, like so. Nice. Okay, yep, input's going for the back. Now, let's get some basic pressurized tubes. Okay, basic pressurized tubes. Let's make 2 sets just to be certain. We'll be using a bit more steel as a result, but whatever. Okay. There we are. So, let's see. We want gas, I think? Yeah, no, oxygen's the gas, so... Let's see. HDPE, yep, oxygen's gonna go in there, so if we go through the side config, gases... Okay, gas can go through there. Fluid. We need to decide on where we're going to get the fluid from. Because we need liquid ethylene if we want to get this. So we need to take the ethylene from this and convert it, I do believe, is the goal. So I guess we need to move this up to the top to convert it. So we need a converter. Okay, so we need a rotary condensator, I believe it is? Yeah, a rotary condensator allows us to turn gas into liquid and back again. And this is going to be our method of essentially mixing the two. We need a basic gas tank. We need a basic fluid tank. I guess we have them. And then we need an energy tablet. Then we take everything, convert it, and bada bing, bada boom. We now just place a slab here to separate this. Put this here. Give ourselves some distance, like so. This does not... Yeah, it needs power, but that's an easy fix. Do this. There we go. Now it's got power. And let's see. We want it to condensate, so we're converting it into a liquid this way. Okay, we are going to take the gases. We are going to output. And we want to take the basic pressurized tube here. It's a bit of a tight fit there, actually, huh? But I mean, we can do this instead. Or we can go back, which arguably might be better. Yeah, so if we do this, then we get more cable, obviously. Yeah, so mechanism, let's get the pressurized tube again. Boom. Here we go. Yeah, no, so it's a gas. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out specifically. And we need the side config here to be an output, specifically, so that way we can get a cable. Or rather, we can get a basic gas tank. This will help with the filter. Okay, the ethylene's there. Okay, that's not it. That work? Okay, no, that isn't working. Okay. I feel like this is not working as intended. Okay, If I go to gases and I just make the output there, would it work if I put it on this side? No. Okay, so neither are exporting, it seems, for some reason or another. Okay, so why isn't it working then? I don't know. That's really odd. It should be working. Going by the ethylene here. Let's go with output there. There we go. That's going to get the oxygen going. Well, either way, I need to figure out a solution here, because this needs to be done. I'm confident I can deal with the output here. Okay, let's turn that off. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's working for some reason. Okay, so let's put on the back. Output, there we go. That is going to convert the ethylene into liquid ethylene. There we are. And then we put the liquid ethylene through the top, I suppose. And then we get cable, I suppose, liquid cable. Fluid extraction cable. Get some fluid cable here. Boom and boom. Alright, that extracts the liquid ethylene and puts it into there. There we go. We'll take out this. Let that process as much as we want. I can also extract the substrate at this point if I really wanted to. Not that I need to, obviously. But now, we take the substrate, we put it in here, and it will slowly start converting the ethylene into HDPE pellets. There we go. And that is the HDPE pellets set up. We can take those, and then I do believe we can just take these, and with some substrates, I can convert these into their respective forms. We just take these, take the red ruby mulch, convert these over to here, like so, boom. And there we go, we got ourselves red mulch, which has reached the growth rate of 333 with a drop chance of 240%. I do believe, yep, the fertilizer is really working hard here, so we can use this as a chance to make some more amber mulch. Or rather, ruby mulch, or whatever have you. There we go. We'll let that just sit and do this thing. Now for the big one, which is probably going to be the most labor-intensive method. And that is to get the rods and sheets to make the black mulch, which is the next step up. So we're going to need a bunch of HDPE. So we're going to take these real quick. And we're going to try and get enough to at least make one for now. Okay. So we need to make 2 of these sheets. And 2 of these rods. There we go. Take the sheets and rods respectfully. Then we take the red mulch. Convert these to the side like so. There we go. And we got ourselves black mulch. And that gives us a growth rate of 500 and a drop chance of 290%. So naturally, it's only going to get better from here, the more we do it. Okay, so, we want to turn on auto-eject, I guess? Yeah, the auto-eject fills up the tank and goes from there automatically. So there we go. Getting a ton of resource just for what we need. Take that, convert it there. Take that, there we go. Alright. With that, there is only one step left with the mulch, and that is to finally make blue mulch. We've gotten everything except for the blue mulch, so unless there is something else that I'm missing, the blue mulch is the final step and the strongest fertilizer that we can get for our bonsai trees. So, in order to make it, we just need to get wither dust, and we need to get blue slime crystals. Blue slime crystals are pretty easy to make. We just need sand, dirt, and congealed slime blocks, or 4 slime balls. Either is viable, but we harvest that on an infinite radius, or basis rather. So, it is really easy to make. So, that is the easiest part of the recipe. So we just need to make a bunch of these. And I'm going to make 3 stacks to start us off. So that way we can start by cooking them. Oh god, that scared the living hell out of me. Thanks for that, Martin. Ah, jeez. Well, at least it got resolved, but jeez, that scared the living daylights out of me. But yeah, no, blue slime crystals, easiest thing that we can make. Let's get some glowstone real quick, because I don't want to suffer from that again. Let's see, let's just get 16, nothing too crazy. Alright. I mean, I guess I could just start, you know, carrying stacks of these if I really wanted to. Ah well. For now, it's no big deal. I'll just put lights there. There we go. That'll help us at least a little bit. I'll keep some glowstone on the side, treat it as a light source, and we'll go from there. Ditch that. There we go. Anyways. We've got the blue slimes crystals covered. Now we just need wither dust. That is an easy fix because we do have wither skeletons. And we actually do have a plethora of wither dust. So all we gotta do is we gotta take the wither skeleton exchange here. And all we gotta do is we gotta go into the mob duplicator, take out the blaze, put in the wither skeleton, and there we go. The mob drops will do the rest, and apologies for the lag, but that's just how it goes. Yeah, that's a lot of moops just dying. But hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles here. Good gravy, that's a lot. But yeah, hopefully with what I've done, I should be able to get a ton of wither skeletons. So that's my hope here, and from the looks of it, we are probably going to be getting a lot, as far as I'm concerned. Well, regardless, I'll let that just funnel, and we should be good. And going off what I see here, we've got... Oh, we've actually filled our metal drum, actually. Okay, so we've actually filled that to the brim. And... I know, that just means the experience is just converting accordingly, and we've got a near infinite supply. We'll be fine, essentially. We've got a surplus, if anything. Which is good. It's good to have a surplus. It just means we got a ton of resource that we can take advantage of, and I'm not complaining. Okay. Well, regardless of that, we've basically got wither skeletons up the wazoo, so... We've got the wither dust that we need. We've got the materials that we need in order to make it. The blue slime crystals, in bulk, no less. So now, we can start forming the blue mulch. There we go. We've made our first set of blue mulch. We'll toss in the blue slime crystals, so we have them on standby. And this is the highest quality mulch that we are ever going to get. Now, of course, we do still have to upgrade the other things here. So we got a few things that we are still going to need to upgrade. But the first and most important thing I want to upgrade right now, which started me on this whole journey, at least a little bit, I want to actually... Yeah, I'll take these out, because I want to create 2 hopping bonsais with the blue mulch. There we go. 2 blue mulches, and... boom. And with that, we've now got an infinite surplus of these, which are gonna grow like crazy here. And we're gonna get a ton of cocoa because of it. So my god, is this gonna get fast and crazy. Now, going by the amount that we're gonna be getting, oh god, is this gonna grow so much, but... it's gonna get interesting, to say the least. We'll take the cocoa all the same, and we can put it into our system. But because of that, we now have an infinite supply of cocoa, and that's going to be the last bit to completely maximize efficiency on the biofuel generators. And that is the core reason of what I wanted to do here, is to maximize the efficiency of the bioreactors, so that way I don't have to worry about them anymore. Mind you, that's only the start of what I intended to do with these sorts of things. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to start processing the substrate next. Because apparently the power's doing well. Okay, but yeah, no, we wanted to do that in order to get the HDPE pellets ready. I'm going to make these into something. We'll make 4 of these. Alright, 4, 4. There we go. Okay, we will convert these. There we go. That is going to get us red mulch that we need. Now we can make the black mulch accordingly. Okay, there we go. That's 4 black mulch. And then we just do this. There we go. That's 10 blue mulch. So yeah, now we can start mass producing various other things that we've been wanting to do. The core things that I want to focus on are iron. So I will be upgrading this to be a mass producer. Okay, we'll get the iron. There we go. That's going to produce a ton. of materials now. Redstone, not too concerned. Gold, not too concerned right now, because I don't have any recipes regarding it. Let's see, what else did I want to do? Well, let's actually see what we've converted thus far. We are going to need to do glowstone, it seems, so I would want to do that. Okay, so let's get the hopping bonsais here. Alright, glowstone is going to be pumping in like crazy now. Alright. So now we got the glowstone pumping. Iron's going to be pumping. We do want one for coal and redstone, I do believe. So we will go with that next. Okay, so redstone. Alright, redstone's gonna be pumping like crazy now. As well as coal. Alright, there we go. Coal's now gonna be processing like crazy. I am gonna need to upgrade these import buses, though. Or at the very least, change the system a little bit, so that way I can process these a little bit more efficiently. So I'm thinking hoppers might be my saving grace here. Because, well, they're fast and efficient in some capacity. Okay. I do need to check something. Because this will matter, actually. Alright, let's put a hopping bonsai here. Let's put in some blue mulch. Will this work? Yes, it will. Okay. So I can use sugarcane. As a conduit for these. There we go. Alright, sugarcane is going to be pumping like crazy now. I can do the same for... I think I can do the same for chorus fruit and whatnot. But no guarantees. But that's besides the point. We did manage to do what we came out to do, and that is what I am happy about most. Now, with that in mind, it's going to be the effort of just converting things and getting things ready for next episode, I guess. Take that, we'll take the substrate, put that in there, there we go. Let's get 4 of those. There we go. Let's get the red mulch. Just do that. There we go. Okay, so red mulch. Alright, nice. We are still going to need a little bit more substrates. Okay, we are still missing a little bit, so let's just do this. There we go. Now, if we take the black mulch and we do this. Alright, that's more black mulch. Then we got the red, or the blue mulch. We are now running low on wither dust. But, thankfully, I do believe that if we wait long enough, we should be able to make it happen, so it's no big deal. Now it's just a question of what I want to upgrade next. I think I'm going to upgrade to chorus fruit, because they are arguably the slowest of the crops that we can grow right now. And I'd very much like to increase the capacity because the chorus fruit produces quite some useful materials. Yeah, because chorus fruit can be used to make certain blocks and various other things, so might as well. Might as well give it a go. Alright. Now, no guarantees here, but tree needs to be different kind of soil. Okay, so I can't use chorus fruit, unfortunately. Let's see. Bonsai trees. Yep. The only thing that will allow it is endstone. Which kind of sucks, but, I mean, we could just mass produce... We could just find an alternative, which is just spamming chorus fruit in that case. So that's fine. Let's see, what else can we do? We could do emeralds, we could do diamonds. We don't need apples to be mass-produced, nor really anything as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm willing to admit, we got cottonwood, okay. Redstone is being mass-produced in bulk now, as is coal, iron, and, well, glowstone, obviously. Glowstone should have hit that cap, I believe. Okay, well, whatever. The point is that I'm getting it done. And we got plenty of redstone, got plenty of other things. The formulaic assembler is just building in bulk on the side, essentially. Preparing itself for whatever, you know, other recipes that we come up across. Alright. I guess I can start mass-producing diamond or gold in bulk. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a good idea. Why not? Now, we are going to need to upgrade this, you know, design, because obviously this is not going to work out. We need to do something better. The best thing I can think of is to get... Alright, so here's what we can do, I think. We can set up a, Yeah, we can set up a big chest. Or a double chest, and we can have them connected to here, and instead of using, Yeah, no, instead I could just set up a double chest along here, and then I can, get that connected using cables. I don't know. Either way, I can reduce this to 5 to 1 cable, I think is the battle plan here, so we're gonna need to use item extraction cables. So we're gonna need a bundle of these, I believe, or at least that is the intended plan. So we need to make a bundle of these, I think. Get 64 of these. Alright, there we go. Now we just need these. Alright, there we go. Just stuff these in and make a bundle. There we go. A whole stack should be enough. And let's see. I guess a chest right here should be enough. Yeah, so if I place a chest here, then I can just start extracting with item extraction cables. So what I can do is I can... I don't know. It really depends on me, huh? Alright, well, let's get some chests. Because the obvious goal is to extend this, isn't it? So we are going to need item cables then. We are going to need, yep, item cables. We are currently lacking in bricks, so let's get some clay. There we go. We will shift over to here. Take all these. Put the clay away, put the bricks away, sand, dirt, respectively. Now, let's see. So the goal is to put the chest here and have them extract into here. And then have one singular import bus that's going to go pressing against this chest here. And we will be using that as a means to transport everything, instead of branching it out like we have been. So naturally, all the cable is going to eventually just march its way into this chest in here. Unless, of course, I get a different sort of chest. Because I could always just increase the capacity by finding a different way to fill it. Okay, so as far as I'm aware, no, there's nothing really that would increase the capacity of a chest. Barrels would be the next alternative, but I don't think that's going to help for what I'm trying to do. Okay, so if I put cables here, because I think I'm going to go with a cable system here. It's going to be same difference, basically. So we take this and do that. Now, if I do item cables accordingly, I mean, like so, take that out. We want it to go all the way into there, basically. There we go. We want everything to basically just pump into there. And if we take out this cable, move this, there we go. And we set up the import right here instead. That's just going to slowly start importing from there. We are going to put an ME class cable here for now. But I am going to start extracting these. Alright, let's actually cut this off here, because this will be faster. There we go. We cut this off then. We can get all these. There we go. Then we just take a chest to here. That way we can extend the storage accordingly. Naturally, we are going to want to increase the pace. And this is also going to need to be extracting, so we're going to quickly do this. Then we place this here, and we get a cable here, and do that. There we go. Now, not only that, the redstone acorns are going to be going through. Of course, now we're left with another dilemma, in which case we need to import much faster. So, we are going to replace this with speed. So we are going to need 4 upgrades. So let's quickly go into applied. And in fact, I think I've got 2 acceleration cards. We're probably going to need more than this. But we'll see how we compare here. Let's see how we fare. Yeah, this is gonna start pumping like crazy, so as long as I keep these going at a reasonable pace, we should be fine. So we're just gonna go by 64s. There we go. There we are, and that's just gonna pump through. We're gonna need even more, so obviously we need to get 2 more. There we go, 2 acceleration cards. Yeah, no, that's insane. Okay, so we need these. There we go. That's an insane amount of pumping that we have to do here. There we go. Now it's starting to get rid of it all. There we go. Now, if I remove 1... Alright, there we go. Now, is 3 the max that we can only do here? Huh. That's a lot, huh? Okay, there we go. Now it's starting to pump out. Okay, yeah, no, this needs to have 4 at all times, I think. There we go. That is going to force it all down the drain. There we go. Nice. Okay, so this is going to be our new system, essentially, for transferring resources. Instead of just one key figure, we're going to have a different design altogether. So naturally, it's going to look a little wonky, because it's a different design, different rules, you know how it goes. But ultimately, it's just basically the same design. We just have a different way of building it, essentially. That, and it's using a different cable, but I digress. It's going to require way less power, as far as I'm concerned. To my knowledge, it's not going to drain my power by doing it this way, because we are getting rid of 5 export buses as a result. So I'd say out of everything, that's way better than what we're doing right now. So we'll take those, we'll put these away. Put that there, that there. Don't need the blue slime crystals here right now. There we go. Let's go get the other things here, because I'm sure I can cycle this through now. Okay, take that. Take those, put this in here. We got oxygen, so we can... Honestly, we could cycle it back if we really wanted to, but there's no need. Okay, we'll leave that alone for now. Quite confident that'll last. Okay. Back to the cycle of just replacing these. Okay, so we'll start with the chest as usual. Okay. We will get the chest here. Place it here. We're going to get rid of this one. Okay. We are just going to move the cable here. Oh, that is a problem. Okay, so I can't do it like that, can I? Huh. Well, that's going to be annoying. Okay, how do I do this then? Hold on. Is there a wrench here? Hmm. Sorting machine for use with cables and hoppers. I think this might be it? No, that's not it. Okay. I don't know. Hmm. Okay, so how am I gonna filter that through then? I mean, I could just stack them up to get, or, by twos and just go from there. Because there's nothing stopping me from doing that. Like, what I could do, for example... Oh, whoops. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. But yeah, no, what I could do is, well, once I place this back into position, and I place this back... There we go. But yeah, no, what I could do is I could break this. And instead, what I can do is I can place a chest right here. Like so. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'd need to make one block difference, but that's fine. If I do that, then I can get the bonsai. Then I can get the mulch sapling. There we go. Then we can get the item extraction cables accordingly. And then I do cable like so. That's the only way I can see this working. It's a little awkward, but for the sake of making this work as efficiently as possible, I'm willing to make it look a little weird. I mean, if that wasn't any evidence enough, might as well, right? As long as it works in the end, that's all I care about. I'll close those off. Don't need those open. Alright. We are going to need more item cables, so I'm going to quickly make those. There we go. 48 bricks. 32 brick stairs. 64 item cables. Alright. Let's break that. Make the chest accordingly. There we go. And you know what? Might as well just make this right now and just settle these while I have the chance here. There we go. Just have it organized basically by the time we're ready. There we go. Yeah, and there we go. That's done. Okay, so we can get the bonsai here now. Okay, we will get the... not the... yeah, I guess the dirt, yeah. And then we get the clay sapling done and done. Okay. Alright. There we go. 64 it up. That's going to pump in. Okay. Now we get the cable here. Done and done. Okay, let's break this. Alright, nice. That's one half. Now we break the other half. Cool. Now we get to the bit here, which is going to be an import. There we go. That's going to take everything. We are going to need, obviously, 4 upgrades, because the efficiency is going to be through the roof. So we are definitely going to need to get as many accelerations as we can. There we go. So we'll just put those there. Alright, 64 there. 64 there. Do the same on these sides, because we want to maximize the deposit. There we go. Done and done. Okay. Now all we gotta do is just close things up with some slabs, and we're basically golden there. And we just really just gotta repeat this process until everything is basically set. But I mean, hey, once this is resolved now, so there we go. We'll close those up just because we can. There we are. Alright. And yeah, we just gotta keep this streamlined thing going. Okay, let's get rid of those. Let's move the apples over here. Let's get these. Move the acceleration cards, because we don't need them there. Okay. Alright, let's break this. Nice, that's that. Now we break this. Okay, put in the hopping bonsai. Dirt. Oh, whoops. Dirt. Lead. Alright, nice. Okay. That is the third row basically set up. There we go. Just claim that. It's a bit laggy from whatever's going on here. I guess it might just be due to the fact that there's so much going on. Okay, I assume that's connected. Okay, there we go. You know what? It is lagging a little bit. I guess that might just be... Let's do a quick log out and log back in. Hopefully it doesn't crash, but I'm a little worried that it might be. Or trying to, anyways. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna put my food to the side because it's gotten cold. Kind of sucks, but that's just how it goes. Gotta focus on the streaming, so there you go. But I digress. Alright, let's see, where was I? Oh yes, I was getting this ready now, wasn't I? Okay, we are going to get the import bus here. Oh, whoops. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Put that down there. There we go. Just what we wanted. Now we put in the accelerations. That's going to take up everything. So as they're slowly producing materials, that's just going to keep producing various items. And once we actually get everything to blue mulch, we're just going to have a surplus of resources in the form of these various dirts and whatnot, which is actually a good thing for us. But hey, we're optimizing everything, so this is just the terms of how things go. Now, this is obviously a much more efficient design. Well, for obvious reasons, given blue mulch is one of the factors, but if you really want to minimize the amount of power, which is what I'm trying to do, I would suggest using this method and relying more on cyclic stuff, and minimizing the amount of import buses you're using, because that will save you a ton of energy. Yes, you can, you know, obviously you can reliably use multiple import buses, but this is a extensive power drain, from what I've discovered. The more you use the import buses, the more you use any sort of bus from the applied logistics system, the more power you're going to drain from your system. So it's best to only use them in moderation if you need a direct connection with your system. So don't use it for, other, don't use it for excessively. That's all I can really say. You use it excessively, you're gonna get burned, like, really quick. Okay, we are gonna put the hopping bonsai down. There we go. Get the dirt. Put in that. There we go. And you know what? I might as well do the same here. There we go. I might as well just set these up immediately. Just save myself the trouble. There we go. Done and done. I will just quickly break these, so that way I know I'm just gonna make this a bit more efficient in the future. There we go. Alright. Let's start by clearing out the path for everything, because, you know what? We might as well just make it all set up ahead of time. Save myself the trouble. There we go. I might as well do it for everything. I will have to set the chests up, but that's fine. I've been expecting to do that, at the very least. Okay. There we go. And one final row here. Okay, let's actually get into position, I guess. And do this. There we go. Alright, there we go. That should be good enough. I'm gonna start breaking these, because I might as well, right? Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Now we just need to set up the chests. Because I might as well, right? There we go, chests. Okay, let's get the item extraction cables, I guess, and start setting those up. Alright, as long as we set these to 64, we should be fine. to just let them be. Oh, whoops. Not sure what I did there, but okay. Okay. Alright, 64s to there. There we are. And these two here. There we go. Alright. That is the cable set up there. We can now get the import buses. And we want to place them right there, I do believe. There we go. Oh, whoops. Alright, we will get the glass cable, just to make sure we are connecting them properly. Okay. Okay. Here we go. And now we just gotta cut off these side bits, and then we can just connect them accordingly. This is gonna cut our flow of products, but that's fine. Oh, whoops. Nearly jumped there. Alright, let's cut this. And boom, that's those cleared up. Now for the next ones. Okay. Oh, right, we actually do need this one, because, Oh! Bugger! Ah, pain. Well, there goes all that progress. God dang it. I regret doing that. I should have just stopped shifting and doing that. Ah, pain. Ah, well. At least I can just set up a straight cable here and just go from there. My God. I'm such a fool. Ah, well. It was bound to happen. Alright, well, regardless, we are going to need to just set up a cable along here. And now I just need to set everything up accordingly. Because otherwise, this is just going to be a mess. Well, I guess that's going to be immobilized for a moment, our resource gains, but whatever. We should have the power necessary to handle it. Okay. So let's recall, let's see. Okay, so we need cable running all the way across here. There we go. Then we need a cable running along here. Okay, well, at the very least I can swap from Fluix cable to something a bit more fancy. So, I mean, it's not a huge loss, but damn. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to redo this entire system because of that. Just one fatal mistake. Ah, well. It was bound to happen. I'm not too miffed by it. Okay. Anyways, let's just get some import buses. Okay, we're going to set the import buses to go along these, like so. Okay, those are the import buses set. Okay, we are going to want to put in acceleration cards for each and every single one, because this is basically going to be our means of sending resources through. We are going to need more acceleration cards, obviously, but that is besides the point. We are going to need more of these. We are lacking in iron currently, but that's fine. If we go into here and we set up storage buses, as intended. Oh, whoops. Take that out. Yeah, storage bus. There we go. All of those store nicely. Okay. Now, if we take these, we've got 8 acceleration cards in addition to everything. We'll just put these through here. There we go. Now we just got to set up the cable once more, as expected. So let's set these up. Oh god. Alright, we will set these like so. Make sure all of these are at 64 pace, because the transfer rate is going to be required to just send everything in. Okay, now we move on to the next row. Okay, there we go. Okay, we move on to the next area here, like so. And that should be the last one. We just need to make sure that we are connecting everything via cable, and then we should be good. This would be effectively the last bit that we need to handle to connect everything together. At least for the saplings, because this is going to be the most efficient way, I do believe, that we are going to get everything connected. Okay. Get all these into position, like so. There we are. Okay, that's those done. Now we get these connected. And bada bing, bada boom. Done. Okay, that's everything connected. And if we ever need more, we can always expand. Whether it be sideways or upwards, I guess, technically, if we really wanted to. Because I do believe that we can just connect the system to the sides here, but I digress. It's got a lot of room to improve and grow, if we ever want to. But I digress. That is besides the point. We've got everything that we need, so now we just need to reorganize everything that we came out to do. So, alright, let's do export buses, because I believe that's the way to go. Where did I place that? Where'd that go? Oh god. I think this is a log out, log in situation. Hold on. I can't see them, so, yeah, no, we need to do this much. Oh god. Yep, as figured. Break that. Let's set up the cable once more. Alright. Alright, whoops. Don't want to break that. Okay, if we do that, that should be fine. Alright, let's see. Okay, we've got a few things that we need to cover, so let's stuff all these in for now. We will handle the details in a minute, but for now we just need to focus on getting things ready. Alright, so, resin... Okay, so glowstone first. Alright, so glowstone, resin, and acorn. So resin goes here. Acorns go here. Alright, iron, resin, and acorn. Okay, there we go. Alright, iron, resin, and acorn's been set. Alright, coal. Alright, coal resin. And coal acorn. Alright, charcoal. Alright, so charcoal, redstone, resin. Okay, charcoal seems to be in a flat line right now. That's not good. Okay, huh. That's not good. Oh, stone's in there. There we go. Apparently there was stone in there that was causing a ruckus. There we go. Alright, that's a fix. Let's get a few stacks of charcoal then. Alright, let's get some redstone now. Redstone resin and redstone acorns. Alright, charcoal. Redstone resin. Redstone acorns. There we go. Alright, yeah, no, charcoal's shooting back up into the leagues, which is what we want. Alright, so cottonwood and two other things that I don't know of. Alright, let's get cottonwood. There we go. So cottonwood resin goes here. Acorns go here. There we go. Done and done. Now we got two other slots that I'm not sure what we would need to build with. Got cottonwood, we've got... We got redstone. Definitely got coal. We've got iron. And we got glowstone. So there's two other things that is involving storage here. Enough to warrant its, you know, capacity to be filled anyways. Well, for now... for now, let's start by making some acceleration cards, because we are going to need a lot more of these, I do believe. Let's make 28. So that way we can make 32 total. I think that's going to be our saving grace here. 32 of these. And then we just put in, I don't know, 2 per. There we go. We'll put in 2 per of these, because that is always going to be useful. There we go. Even if it is charcoal, it is still a benefit to using 2 per. Alright, there we go. It's not perfect, but it'll have to do. And I guess these 2 can be used as extension for whatever we're planning. Or we can just focus on going a line for the most part, but it doesn't really matter, to be quite honest. I mean, hell, I'm half considering just setting up a line here and going from there, but I digress. That is besides the point. Okay. Well, with that, we should be good to reset these systems now, so let's take out these. There we go. Let's see. How's glowstone looking? Glowstone resin just shoots in. That's fine. Let's just take these, put those away. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's just going to start constantly producing, and thanks to the speed at which we're getting iron as well, that's just going to be good. There we go. We'll let those produce on their own. And that's just going to slowly spark because, thankfully, the iron is just going to hit a surplus. There we go. And that's just going to spam now. This is also going to spam because we do manage to get the coal resin that we needed. There we go. Alright, just let that push in. Take out the charcoal. There we go. And that should just amount to a full amount of resin. Yeah, so we'll get infinite coal, we'll get infinite charcoal, and the coal resin's actually going to be producing just fast enough to actually keep up with this, which is exactly what we wanted in creation of this. We are going to need to pour in a ton of those acorns. And thankfully, because we have set a limit on how many blocks of redstone we can have, we have filled that up. As is the same with the cottonwood. These are going to perpetually fill up, which is good. So now we've got infinite iron coming in, and that's just going to keep producing until it stops. Specifically, it's going to stop... Where? Yeah, no, once it hits 959 iron ingots, this is going to stop, but it's going to have a bunch of spare. So that way it's always going to be slightly overstocked, which is exactly what we want. We want that overstock to be remain rather, just so we can keep this thing running, which is exactly what we want. But I digress. That, for the most part, is everything sorted, I do believe, at least in a mechanical sense. We got everything there. Now we just got a few more things to handle, and that's just mainly shifting all these miscellaneous things into position and just getting that working. Now, if I take these... Take those... that's a bit too much HTPE rods, but whatever. I was going to make them into something anyways, so that's fine. I'll make one more just for extra care, and let's see. Mulch. Okay, we were able to make 4. We can't make more of that, but we can make more of this. We just lack the... Yeah, we just lack the other bits. And now we just need... Okay, let's see. Have we got wither skeletons summoning? Or spawning, rather? Because that matters. Are these spawning? Let's break this, just so we can see what's going on. Can I actually zoom? I don't think I can. Let's get some cobblestone here. I don't think we're actually spawning anything. Well, as far as I'm aware, anyways. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on, but the wither skeletons aren't spawning, so that's not a good thing. We need to figure out a solution to this problem, because it doesn't seem to be producing what I'm looking for. I'll quickly bust in here. Let's see, what's going on here? I don't know. It doesn't seem to be working. It does work for blazes, but it's not working for withers skeletons, which is not a good thing. I mean, I could just grow a bunch, and that'd be an easy way to go about it, but I don't really want to be doing that. Huh. A wither builder. No, we don't want a wither builder. We want wither skeleton skulls, if we can produce those. Pristine wither skeleton matter, that's not gonna cut it, I don't think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to solve this problem next time, because I won't be able to produce more blue mulch without wither skeletons. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm going to start spawning specific mobs using the mob duplicator. Maybe it's something within the code that just doesn't let wither skeletons spawn. Or maybe there's something more to it that I'm not understanding. All the same, we did manage to do what we came out here to do, which was get some blue mulch. We haven't obviously upgraded everything to blue mulch. Some things can't be upgraded, such as chorus root, so we will have to improvise with chorus root to, you know, work something better out there. I'm thinking we're also going to be getting some new types of crops, so what we'll probably have to do for, at least for now, is what I'm thinking. I'll have to do some quick research when next stream comes around. But yeah, no, I'm going to try and get the wither skeletons to start working. I'm going to introduce a full set of blue mulch for this entire farm. And hopefully, I will also be able to introduce some new trees. Beyond that, what am I thinking? Well, now that I'm back, I'm not really sure what I want to do just yet, but maybe I will delve more into HDPE pellets and figure out what I want to do with them. Because having these pellets are really nice, and I think they can actually be used to make things. Very important things, no less, so it's worth considering, to say the least. But regardless, let's make some black mulch real quick here. Might as well, right? There we go. But yeah, no, the next goal for tomorrow, well, next time we play, is just making as much blue mulch as possible. And changing up the farm so that way we get maximum yield. Maybe expand the supply that we have in here. And we'll go from there. Among other things, of course. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone. And have a good day.